So it turns out I've been working in retail for about 4 years now, or commercially. I don't know. I've been working a little bit. And I have never told any necessarily stories about what has happened while I've done it. But yeah, I got three stories for you, or well, one or four, and I don't know, maybe three or four. I don't know. I didn't count, but three or four stories. Two of them are about my work, and one's about just me being in the gym for some reason, because I just thought I'd mention that, commentary videos. But I hope you guys enjoy. I work at like a common fast food place. Like, think of any corporate like food chain at all. Like that's where like what you're thinking of is probably like 99% of what it is. Like it's close enough, right? So I'm working at my thing. I'm flipping burgers. I'm a concessionaire, right? So I'm doing my thing, and at the place I work, we hire some teenagers, or well, I'm a teenager, so it's still like a still thing, almost a legal adult, but I'm a teenager. We're working out at the. Okay, he's typing. I don't know what he's doing. We're working, right, and he comes in, and he like unironically, he came in. It's like just started the shift. I was morning, so he came in to help me. It's a small thing, so I'm working alone, right? I'm gonna lose here. He comes in. I'm working alone, and then he comes in. I keep saying this over and over again. He comes in, and he's like, "Okay, I'm sorry. I was almost late." He was almost late. He was like a minute off, but I didn't really care. He was almost late, and then he decided to come in. He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make food." And we're allowed to make food for each other. And he starts to make food, and he made food, and he took an order, and like he just came in, right? And I've been working for probably 5 hours at this point, right? And I'm there, and he goes, and he takes this really big order, like a really big, like a humongous order, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start helping, right? And so I'm helping him cook his food, and then he finishes food. He goes, all right, I'm gonna go out and eat my food, right? And he went outside and he ate his food, right? And it was like he came in and he just decided that he's like 10 minutes in on his shift, and I've been there 5 hours, and I just thought that was like abysmal. It was like kind of insane. I don't know. And this is like the same kid happened like 2 days before this. He decided that it was a good idea to come in. He decided that it's a good idea to pour himself a soda. You know, he comes in, he pours himself a soda, and I have my soda, right? And this is when like we didn't have our shipment of soda, so we needed more soda, and it comes in like liquid pouches. It's concentrate. We put it up to the soda machine, all good and dandy, right? And he comes in and he decides to pour himself soda, perfectly fine, all good and dandy. He proceeds to pour himself soda, go grab ice for it, and then he proceeds to pick up my cup, right? And I'm like, as I'm saying, it's like, hey, that's my soda. It lasts the Diet Pepsi. I don't like regular Pepsi, only like Diet Pepsi. Or well, I like Diet or regular Pepsi, but it's like I'd rather have Diet Pepsi because like no calories or anything. And he decides that he comes up and he like as he goes to my mouth, like as he's about to like put it up to it, I'm like, hey, that's my Pepsi. He burps into it, like full on belches, like the nastiest thing I've like ever seen. Honestly, not it's kind of horrendous, honestly. Okay, so like I'm at the gym and it's leg day, and I hate leg day. Honestly, I'm being so honest. I don't like it. Kind of gross. Don't like doing it, but I do it because I know I'd rather have a proportional body than not having to do upper leg. So I'm doing my leg day. I'm working out, and there's this guy that goes to my gym, and he's like really TikTok oriented or live stream stuff, right? And he like live streams as we work out, and I'm not like a dude. That's not like my thing. Like I feel like you shouldn't be live streaming in a gym where you can like other people are there, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm doing my leg extensions, and this guy goes over to the like one of like the lever pulley machines, and he starts doing some triceps extensions, right? And I'm like, I'm not thinking of anything of it, cause like why would I? It's like it's kind of a normal thing. And I only do 2 sets of leg extensions, and I was already done with one of them, but I do it at the very end, so like my legs are already cooked. And I'm looking constipated on the thing. And I'm doing my last set, and I'm like going to failure. It's my last rep. I look terrible. I'm probably like, I don't know. I was gonna say I'm grunting, but I'm definitely not grunting. But I know I look terrible. I'm like fighting for my life, and then I get done with a set, and I look up, and this dude put me in full view of his TikTok live stream. Like the people on his live stream definitely saw me fully doing, like, he was out of the way. Like he wasn't even in his frame fully. Like he couldn't find a place to prop his phone up because he doesn't have a tripod. Oh, I don't know. I just felt like that was weird. Didn't like it. Let's go. Crazy comboed. I am insane. So we're renting out kayaks, and at our work we do reservations, and this lady took a reservation, and she didn't necessarily she saw that we offer wheels to help bring the boats up and down the hill, and then she assumed that that means it's like completely handicap accessible, right? So I'm there and I'm working, and I got the boat all ready for her, and I didn't know she was handicapped and wasn't able. And then she came up, and it turns out she's deaf. And I don't know ASL, so we were having kind of a hard time communicating, right? And I'm communicating like through notes, so I don't need to kill this guy if I want. But we're communicating through notes, and she needed help getting it down the hill, which I didn't know because she had a bad knee, and I said I'll be around the corner to help you out in a second, but I didn't know that at this time. And when I said I'll be around the corner to help you out with your boat, she thought like that meant I'm taking the boat down the hill for her, but I got it already, and I had it like up in the corner, and it was like super long. Like, I mean, she waited like 30 minutes before coming back up the hill, and then she's coming back up the hill, and she came up to the window, and I'm swamped in orders, and I said I'll come around and help you in a second. I didn't know that you couldn't bring it up in the hill, but I was like, I need to finish my orders, and the orders that I was doing were probably gonna take me around 15 minutes. So by the time I got done with that and I was waiting around, her friend came up and was like, "Hey, how does this work? I don't know that." And then she came back down, but before she left, the main person, like, who is deaf and is like, starts yelling at me, and I couldn't defend myself, and like I didn't know what to do, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I don't know," but it's like, uh, I don't know. And then it was a whole misunderstanding. Her friend got it down the hill eventually, and then she came back up like maybe 30 minutes after her reservation time, which I understand. Like, it took a long time to get your stuff down the hill, so realistically, you're using your same reservation time as it took for getting down the hill. I wasn't really angry about that, but she came up with like a note already all written out because, again, she's deaf and we were having a hard time communicating, just like trying to mouth words and then doing notes. So she had notes already, so she was like, not learning, but like adapting with it. And I like, and it said like, I'm very displeased with this service. I waited down the hill. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's happening. I can't get the boat up the hill, which makes sense because apparently we didn't know that she was handicapped. And I was like, okay, you could just leave the boat down the hill. But she was trying to get a discount for it, and I'm like, I can't really give you a discount. And I was like, I'll just get the boat. Have a good day. I don't know. It was a whole mess. It was scary. I don't know. Confrontation's weird. I didn't like it.